overbroad. What is it? My brain is flipping right now. Um, so anyway, the question is, had I not played that game in my youth, would I, as an adult, have been as interested in traveling and seeing the world? Okay. So, anyway, gamification, excellent tool. And there are so many tools out there, so many different websites and applications that do allow learners to learn and are accessible to bring into the online course. So this is one of the things that I am really working on in my courses at this time. Now, different universities and schools are working with different learning management systems. Some are using Brightspace, some are using Canva. In the case of the university where I'm teaching, we are we're using Brightspace. Um, it is a good platform in comparison to other learning management systems. We do have a smarter organization of content, a better navigation for content, and really just overall an easier system to use than, let's say, in comparison to Blackboard. So we're lucky with that. Um, Using Brightspace is very ideal. It is owned by B2L. Um, so if any of you are not familiar with Brightspace, you can go online and learn a bit more about the content manage or learning management system. In Brightspace, one of the gamification systems that they do offer is our badges. Um, Badges, basically, they're designed so once a student either completes an assignment or they complete a module, um, or they just participate in an activity and you think that they do a really great job, students are given badges, okay? And they're really cute. An instructor, if they want to spend the time, they can actually design their own badges, perhaps in Illustrator or, I don't know, an alternative open source like Sketch. You would then upload your design of the badge to Brightspace platform and you save that badge for whatever award you're going to give to the student. On Brightspace, though, they do offer us a a library of badges. So if you just don't have the time or you don't know how to use programs like Illustrator, you're fine. You already have the badges right there. Anyway, so with badges, they're kind of like in grade school, the way that they would give you stars for, I don't know, showing up to class or sharing your pencil or just being a good student. So badges are similar to that. They're not necessarily involved with assessment and grading. However, they could be. And this really brings us back to the type of learners that you're going to have in the classroom. So for instance, going back to myself, the type of learner I am, okay, I might get a C or a B on a quiz in math, because I'm not the greatest when it comes to math. However, perhaps if in that class, the teacher observed that I was trying really hard, I was showing up to class, I was taking notes, I was helping other students to get through with the same challenges I had. Well, in that case, perhaps I could be, or I could have been, rewarded badges which says to me as a learner that I am making achievement in that class, um, even if it's not related to the assessment, which really at the end of the day, the assessment is completely based on either the school that you're at or on the standards of the state or the country that that are required to be achieved at that learning stage. You know what? There are so many politics to this, and I would love to go on forever about it, but I actually only have a limited amount of time to discuss um, gamification and my use of it in the classroom. So hopefully, I'll be able to talk more about the politics of education at a later date. So anyway, as I mentioned, gamification is an incredible tool. There are excellent resources online in order to obtain the type of activities that you can use in gamification. Just to list a couple of options of websites, you have Goose Chase. You have one of my favorite companies right now, Chegg. If you're not familiar with Chegg, get familiar with Chegg. They are one of the few public educational companies at this time. Uh, their stocks are going up beautifully right now. So if you want to make a good investment, go for it. So Chegg, they have flashcards, they have online video sources, they have um, assistance in tutoring, assistance for quizzes. They have resources for educators, whether you're in grade school or higher education, for ideas and activities. So really take advantage of Chegg. Udemy also offers resources both in gamification, but then also in perhaps incorporating video from other educators. So there are websites out there. People are probably also familiar with Coursera or, what is it? Quizlet? Yeah, Quizlet. So there are a lot of sources out there that can bring this type of gaming technique into